Let's go. Let's go. This is P and we're back. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. That way you can stay up to date with all my latest unboxing, review videos, vlogs, and for today, comparison videos. But first off, I want to give a shout out to everybody that commented on my videos and shouted me out with the Merry Christmas. Hopefully you had a wonderful holiday and you can still find some after Christmas sales. If you're out and about, just practice that social distancing, wearing your mask, using hand sanitizer, staying safe if you have to go out. Hopefully you can find some deals for sale online. And we'll be trying to celebrate a little bit going into the new year. So we're getting ready to close out 2020, crazy year on all types of different levels. Hopefully, due to the coronavirus, you didn't lose anyone in your family or a friend, or if you were sick, it wasn't that severe and you recovered. But for all of those that did lose someone, because I know some people that passed, shout out to all their families, condolences, and hopefully the year gets better going into 2021. On another note, what's up with my Las Vegas Raiders? It's like we was up here at the beginning of the season, like in the last 3 or 4 seasons, and then it just drops no matter what. It's crazy. Shout out to everyone from Los Angeles, Oakland, Las Vegas, and throughout the United States that's a Raiders fan like me, that just got your head down like, yeah. But hopefully we can do something next season. There's some teams out there that are just starting to win all of a sudden. And I'm not going to name that particular team, but we'll see how it goes, how it turns out. In my division, the Chiefs are still getting it in. I'm not really hating on the Saints. That's my sister's team in Louisiana, so shout out to her. And we'll keep it moving like that. Let's get into this comparison. You see it in the title. First off, we're going to show, let's see how I'm going to do this. We'll start with the Jordan 4, all right? And I actually got 3 pairs of these. I sold 1 pair, and I have a size, which was a size 9.5. I think this is a 9.5. I hadn't got to open yet. And then I got a size 9. So check out my eBay if you're interested in those. And we'll talk about a little bit about the shoe just in case you're not too familiar with it. You know what it is or you really don't, but once you see my video, you may be like, oh man, I didn't know that Jordan was that fire, or until I saw it in the video versus in pictures or whatever. Because sometimes pictures doesn't justify, of course, like a video or in person. So we're going to do this comparison video just for fun. Let me see where I ordered these from. And comment below if you've been having any success with the sneakers app. I used to never tell anybody about the sneakers app, like in 2014. I think that's the year that it first launched, maybe 2015, probably 2014. Comment below. But I used to always win on the draws. I mean, I was getting 50% of the Jordan 1s after striking out with Champs, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Foot Action, East Bay, all of those. And I was on a roll, but in the last year, I can't hit nothing on there. I got the Paris Jordan 4s and maybe something else, but I've been having to get my Jordans through like Foot Action, Finish Line, Foot Line. There might be a store. Foot Action, Foot Locker, Finish Line, East Bay. This is actually from Foot Action. And just taking it back real quick, on the draws, y'all know the experience. And when I say draw, it's DRAWS, like you enter a draw, and if they choose you, usually within an hour, or you get selected, that means you get to purchase the Jordan. So it's not free, by the way, if you don't know. And just taking it back, I was talking a few minutes ago about the Jordan 12 wings, and they was actually numbered to like 1,400 or maybe 14,000, and we had got a pair of those, and that's my highest reselling sneaker to date. that I sold. So I was definitely happy with it. But I was getting other sneakers like the Trophy 8s, just a lot of the different ones that was coming out. Never the off-whites. Never got lucky on off-whites, and never got lucky on the OVOs. Comment below if you did. But while I was speaking about the Jordan 12 wings, I got somebody that just purchased these, so I'm gonna be shipping them out today. This is the Flu Game 12, like the 2016 retro. I think the original came out in 96 or 97, and the Flu Game represented the game where Michael Jordan, I think, was in Utah playing the Utah Jazz. Michael Jordan, greatest ever, Chicago Bulls, that's what we're talking about, Jordans. And, you know, do your Googles on it. Check out The Last Dance. If you're super young and you know the shoes are dope, but you don't really know about Michael Jordan, because that's like decades ago, go on YouTube or check out The Last Dance on Netflix. But anyway, he actually scored 60 points after having the flu or being sick from some type of food, some pizza or something. Check out the video. Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen carrying him off the court. Jordan scored 60 points and won in the playoffs, in the finals. I think that might have been the finals. Utah Jazz. So that's what this represents. This colorway right here is the shoe that he wore during their game. So I'll be getting rid of this pair. Never was a huge Jordan 12 fan. But I do like this one, honestly. And I think whoever got this probably didn't get the reverse Flu Games, maybe they just dropped, which I'm not a fan of. But I knew people would fall back on trying to find these. So yeah, shout out to whoever copped that. On eBay when you sell, they have an authenticity check. So a lot of people select it to make sure the kicks are to protect the buyer. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Do your research on it, and let's get into this comparison video. All right, so I'm doing like an official unboxing because I haven't talked about these since they came out. So I was able to get 3 pairs of these, and I think I got 2 left. So this is going to be the Jordan 5. You see the top, black with the Jumpman, light and white. Jumpman in this varsity red, or fire red, infrared. That's the inside of the box top. And the information on the size, size 10. They retail for $200. They just retroed this year. And yeah. So for this particular shoe, it's an OG colorway, like The Last Dance, but I'm gonna consider 2020. Hold up. Let me reverse all the way back. Let me get this completely right. Alright, so yeah. Flu Games, Last Dance, check them out. Jordan 12. Now let's go ahead and get into the comparison video, where today we're going to be comparing the Jordan 4 Fire Reds alongside the Jordan 5 Fire Reds. So, like I said, I got 3 pair of the Jordan 4 Fire Reds, which just released in November. All right, so we'll get into the box of the Jordan 4, Michael Jordan. In 1989 is when the Jordan 4 released. So when we're talking Jordan 4s and these numbers, if you're new to it, Jordan came in the league in 1984, 1985 Chicago Bulls. He signed with Nike, signed the deal with them, and was able to get endorsed with his signature shoe, the Air Jordan. So you have the 1 in 1985. So this is 1989, the Jordan 4. The Jordan 4 is my favorite, and then I would probably say the Jordan 11, and then maybe back to the Jordan 5s, maybe. I do like the Jordan 1s now, the OG highs, so that everybody loves now, all right? So this is going to be a Jordan 4. Like I said, I got 3 pair. I got 2 left. This is going to be in a size 10, Air Jordan 4 Retro, retailing for $200. Now, true to size for me is 9.5, but I can still wear a 10. This is the box, cement on the bottom, black top, Jordan in the fire red, Flight in white. Alright, so we take the lid off. And that's the cement paper. And here's the beautiful shoe. Now, this colorway is an OG colorway that Michael Jordan actually wore in 1989. So, man, it looks so crisp in person too. Crisp. You got the little hang tag keychain. So think about it. This color blocking was created in 1989. So for my eyes, this is what I call a fire sneaker. Like, as far as the design, the craftsmanship for 1989, like a lot of people just watching this wasn't even born. Like their parents might have been born, so they know about it. So pause the video, go grab them real quick. But I never had this colorway before. I never had Jordan 4s during that time period. This was retroed once with the Jumpman on the back. So for 2020, they brought the original Nike Air on the back. And if you don't get it, that just means a lot. Like, instead of, like, the reason why they had the Jumpman on it when they retroed it, because it went from Nike Air to just concentrating on Michael Jordan's brand. So it had the Jumpman and it had Jordan written on the bottom, or either a Jumpman right here. So now you get Nike Air on the footbed on the inside, Nike Air on the back, Nike on the hang tag, because when they retroed it, they probably just had the Jumpman on the hang tag. And you get this beautiful colorway. So we'll start from the bottom. And keep in mind, this is a basketball sneaker. Like Jordan wore this on the court on a professional level, getting it in. So you got traction with the gray, the white with the Nike and the Nike swoosh. It's fire red, the white up to the little stars on the front. No perforation in the toe box area, but you have this mesh to make the shoe lightweight. Ankle support straps, braces. On the back, once again, Nike Air, a little rubberized tag. You got Air Jordan upside down in the tongue. White flat laces, and this is a stock lace. So if you're rocking this as style or casually, you're gonna wanna loosen this up so it will look right. And depending on the size of your foot, if you're wearing real skinny jet black jeans or white jeans, you might wanna wear them tight. But that's your creativity. Some people might would do a lace swap. They might would put black laces in here. Who knows, red laces. That's how we was doing it coming up. Anything you could think of, lacing your sneaker different. Something as simple as a lace swap. You see what I'm saying? So you got the mesh with the black in the background, the Jumpman with the flight. Because you actually had Nike Flights out that look similar to this, like the Nike Flight 89. You see what I'm saying? At a more affordable price. When this shoe dropped in 1989, it was probably like $89.99. You know, and now we're looking at $200 plus tax. But it's 2020. So look how many years later. Cost of living, everything went up. But back then, close to $100 for a pair of shoes. Like your mom was like, what? You need to start saving up for your own shoes. And Jordan's was only releasing, like this was the only shoe releasing for that year. Like the 4. And you got the different colorways. This one, the original cement, the bread. You see what I'm saying? Those are OG colorways. And then you have all types of retro colors, the same model. So yeah. Now, as far as materials, I'll try to get a close-up on it. So as far as the materials, not the softest leather, but pretty soft. Okay. And then this is a closer look around the rear, the heel of the shoe. You got the air unit for 1989. They started the air unit, visible air unit, like on the Jordan 3. They continued it with the Jordan 4, 5, and the 6, which is up to 1991. Got this black paint Everything looks crisp. Matching this, just red, white, and black to match the Chicago Bulls colors, right? Let's go. All right, so that's a close-up on the Jordan 4. Now let's get into the comparison, the side by side. But I'm gonna give a little introduction of the Fire Red 5. Now I want you to comment below. Comment below initially if this is your favorite Jordan, or if this is your favorite Jordan 4 color. Also, comment below if you're new to the sneaker game and this is your first pair of Jordans. It's a lot of young cats out there. If this is your first pair of Jordans that you ever got, comment below. And I know if you're in school or in college and you're doing a homeschooling due to the coronavirus, the COVID-19, yeah, you may show your kicks in the video or to your little family members, or maybe at the gas station or something like that. But I know how it would feel like if your parents saved these for Christmas. Comment below if you got these for Christmas and you opened the box and had these in, and you could stun them on the first day of school. So put all your shoes in the stash. Hopefully you're not getting ready to graduate from college too soon, or your feet will outgrow them. So when everything opens back up, you can be fresh to death. And for the young at heart, comment below if this is your first pair of Jordans. If you're in your 30s or older, and this just takes you back, or if you remember getting these back in the day as a youth. All right. So Jordan 5 time. Had 3 pair of these, 2 left. Jordan box, black, infrared. Look at the difference in what they did, so that way we can get a true comparison, even with the box. So this is the Jordan 4 box. This is the Jordan 5. So they both have the cement bottoms because it's only 1 year difference. But this one, remember, the lid came straight off. And this is how they look on the side. Almost similar, but not the same. Okay? So we'll put this one to the side for now. All right, so now we're gonna flip the lid up on this one. A little information, size 9.5, true to size, $200. It's the retail price. These actually dropped in 1990. Man, these are crisp. And a lot of people are sleeping on these. I'm going to name the reason why. True, they're sold out in the stores. So that means you just can't go buy them from retail unless they have a return or a pair that's like size 15 or 16 or something like that. This is crispy. All right, so for this one, we'll start at the bottom. You're getting ice on the bottom. It's that clear edge. So you're still getting traction because this is a basketball shoe, a colorway that Michael Jordan actually wore, the Fire Red. So they did this design in 1990. It's like the year of hip hop. Like Jordan team had style, man. I mean, think about it. You got these with the Jordan hidden, the Fire Red Jumpman behind the herringbone traction and ice. You got Nike right here embossed. The toe box is sort of soft, no perforation. You got these shark teeth right here, the Fire Red. Black air unit. You got the mesh, which if you're just saving these and keeping them on ice for a few years, like you doubled up or something, I suggest that you get like some plastic shoe bags, like Ziploc bags. I have some of them come with the handle to preserve these because this ice will probably yellow depending on the climate and over time, and this mesh will too right here. All right, but moving right along to the heel, Nike Air. embroidered in the fire red, white laces, and the bottom up to the side. The rear with the Nike Air embroidered. Nike Air on the inside. On the footbed in black, the interior is fire red. Reflective tongue, nighttime glow in the dark style. Lace lock, laces, even though Fresh Prince did not have laces in his Jordan 5s. Alright, so yeah, so once again, Jordan 5 is crazy. Iconic 1990 sitcom, Fresh Prince set it off of these on the intro of his video. Will Smith, the rapper, started his acting career, and he wore a bunch of different Jordans for that year, a bunch of different colorways. So you had the fire red, you had the black metallics, you also had the grapes, which are going to be white, purple, and that emerald or turquoise color, like the Charlotte Hornets color. And yeah, so the thing about these should resell for $300, no problem, $329. It's an OG colorway, Nike Air on the back. But this is the year of the Jordan 5 once again. So you had the Oregons in green, you had the Bel Airs, you had the purple, like the alternate grapes, like the purple suede joints. Shout out to Justin, I hooked him up with those. He wore those on Christmas Day. And it's just a huge selection. You had the wets, which was like yellow on the right side or the left side, and red on the alternate side. So many Jordans to choose from. So if you're being selective or saving your cash for your favorite pair, you might like these, but you may feel like you can get these again versus some of those other colorways. And this is the same thing that happened with the Jordan 5s, I'm going to probably say in 2016, maybe. It was a lot releasing between 2015 and 2016. So, still a crazy colorway. Let's get into the comparison, side by side. So, fire red. Let's see how these compare up. First of all, your initial response. Which one do you like? Is it the Jordan 4 Fire Red, 1989 style, 1990? Maybe it's a reason. Maybe this was the first pair of Jordans you got back then, or even now. Maybe you're a fan of the 5s. Maybe you're a fan of the Fresh Prince. Maybe you like the lace lock and the reflective tongue. Maybe you played basketball, and this one you felt like had newer technology for being on the court, where it's a little bit higher as far as the height of the shoe for ankle support. Here's a look at the rear. I'm gonna go with the Jordan 4 all day, hands down. But the 5 is close, but I just like the way the Jordan 4 looks. It just looks, like it just goes harder. Like you got the little hang tag. This one has the lace lock, which is always on. Unless you decide to take it off. We'll take a look at the bottom. So you got traction, you got ice, no ice over here. So the Jordan 5 wins on the outsole, the bottom for me. I like the ice. I like the Jumpman being hid behind it. So I do like it. As far as the bottom right here, I do like, let's see if I can get it side by side. I do like the little shark teeth on the 5. I think that's pretty neat. Then on the inside, you got the little piece of ice showing right there. All right. But this is when things get different. Like you got that, just the side of it, like with the mesh, the ankle support, the little honeycombs right here for the laces. For me, I like that better. The reflective tongue is dope. Now, is this my favorite colorway Jordan 4? No, I like this one, my first time having it. My favorite is the white cement, which I sold it, and then probably the bread 4. which I sold it as well. But I like this one a lot. It goes good with the Jordan and Pearl, Chicago Bulls. Is this my favorite Jordan 5 colorway? No, I never had the grapes, but I think I would like those with the Nike Air a little bit better than these. I just like that color. I remember having that colorway in a different shoe in 6th grade, and it was crazy. I have to tell you that story later. Those shoes are resale for like $400. But yeah, I really like this colorway, but I think I like the black metallics, the New Buck 2015 release, a little bit better than these. There was so many Jordan 5s that year. I mean, it was like, I remember like a blue and copper pair, the white metallics, the gold, like white, gold, and black. They was very heavy for some reason too. Comment below if you have those, because they came out with the gold 11 lows as well that year. But that's the comparison. No on-foot comparison, no performance comparison. We're not going that crazy. Just straight up, what do you like? I like the little stars right there on the front of the 4 too. I just like the 4 better. No way around it. But I do like the ice on the 5. And the 5 is probably my 3rd favorite Jordan. I'm gonna say the Jordan 4, the Jordan 11, back to the Jordan 5, the Jordan OG High 1, then the Jordan 3s, probably a tie between the 3 and the 6. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Which one do you prefer? This one or this one? Jordan 4 Fire Red or the Jordan 5? Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more. Glad I was able to spend some time with the YouTube family today. And we'll keep it moving like that. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.